Hey everybody, hope you're doing well out there. Long time no see. My name is Meg Moonbeam and you're watching the Beyond Mystic YouTube and Rumble channels. And I say long time no see because I literally just stopped filming a video and now I'm here doing the Beyond Astro weekly forecast for the astrology of the week ahead. Very happy to be here with you all. I just filmed the first daily what do we call it? The Daily Astro Show, the first edition of that. So go check that out, you guys, on the Beyond Mystic and Meg Moonbeam YouTube and Rumble channels. I'm going to start doing, on top of the Beyond Astro weekly forecast, a daily, every weekday Astro show talking about the horoscope for each day, which I think is really important right now because there's so much going on astrologically. And I feel like a lot of you guys want me to share as much as possible. So let me know in the comments if that new show format resonates with you. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're doing well. And yeah, before we get into the astrology of this week, just want to remind you guys, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Beyond Mystic YouTube and Rumble channels. And I do offer personal astrological consultations that are available at the link in the description box of this video at consultations.beyondmystic.net. So yeah, hello everybody. How's it going out there? Vianne says, hi Meg, hi Astro family. Nice to see you twice today. Already April 1st. Wow. Well, thank you for that, Vianne. Yes, it is April 1st. April Fools, happy April Fools to everybody. I haven't had a chance to pull any April Fool's pranks yet, but I'm going to try to do something because anybody who knows me knows that I am a prankster. I love to have fun with pranks. So hope you guys are having fun out there with some pranks today, but happy April to everyone. This is going to be an absolutely wild month. I think this is going to be one of the most wild months, if not the most wild month in the Western astrology, April of 2024. And we are starting it with, I don't know if we can necessarily call it a bang, but we're starting it with a very interesting transit of on April 1st, on April Fool's Day, Mercury has gone retrograde. So I don't know if any of you guys are feeling it, but I'm definitely feeling it today as I'm filming this video. And as I was preparing for this video, having some technological issues with my computer and speaking clearly with my words. So we are in that transit that everybody loves to be in, the fated Mercury retrograde. And as I'm sure a lot of you guys know, Mercury retrogrades are times when it's important for us to kind of take a sacred pause and review and reflect on where we're at in life. And we've got this Mercury retrograde happening in the sign of Aries. So we're very much as a collective reviewing the Aries ruled areas of life, our divine masculine, our empowerment, our confidence, our self-worth, our bravery, where we're putting our energy and action and assertion to, right? That's Aries. So this is all going to be themes coming up for us that we are being invited to reflect on. And it's kind of, well, not kind of, I'm just going to tell it to you guys like it is straight. A Mercury retrograde in Aries that has just started today that we are going to be having until April 25th is pretty wonky. Okay, this is because Mercury is a very fast-moving planet. It moves a lot. It rules a lot of our day-to-day activities and gadgets and communication. And Aries is the first sign in astrology that is also a very fast energy. It's very impulsive. It's very impatient. It's very action-oriented. So something I just need to say right off the bat is please don't take anything personally from anyone else during this retrograde. People are going to be very easily triggered, easily impatient, easily reactive with us having Mercury retrograde in Aries during an eclipse season, during a very intense eclipse season, and also in the month while we're in the influence of the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction and a very intense full moon in Scorpio that we will be having on April 23rd. So this is not normal astrology as we're going into this week at all. This is very once in a lifetime astrology. Actually, we've got Pluto in Aquarius. We're in an eclipse season with the Great North American Eclipse on April 8th that will be visible for many of us in many different parts of North America. The Jupiter-Uranus conjunction, as I said, and this Mercury retrograde, which during all of this, hi, Jean-Claude, JC is saying, it's weird as fuck. Yeah, it is, and it's going to get weirder, you guys. So one of my main messages that I want to share with you in this weekly forecast is buckle up and mentally prepare yourself. I don't even know if you can properly mentally prepare yourself for some of the weirdest things that you have seen thus far in your life. We are going to start seeing this month. And that's going to be in several different areas of life. And we're going to start to see that as we get into this first week of April that we are in, okay? So just need to say as well, with us being in that Mercury and retrograde influence, not the best time to be initiating something new, not the best time to be signing important documents, making big life decisions, unless, you know, sometimes life happens and we need to get things done. So if there's something you need to get done, do it, okay? But if possible, please, you know, just take it easy, take a sacred pause. It's a good time to review and reflect, okay? So that's today, April 1st. We've got Mercury retrograde started, first day of the month. And we've got on April 4th, Venus enters Aries. So we've got the sun in Aries, we've got the North Node in Aries, we got Chiron in Aries, Mercury retrograde in Aries, and Venus entering Aries on April 4th. And Venus rules our values, Venus rules our commitments and our committed relationship. So there's going to be even more of a focus than there already has been, with the eclipses being very much about our committed relationships this eclipse season, with the March 25th eclipse in Libra releasing karmic relationships, the April 8th eclipse in Aries, our relationship to self, coming back into our empowerment, our bravery, our inner warriorship. With Venus entering Aries, which is the planet that rules love and our values, we're going to be feeling that Aries energy even more strongly. But what I want to bring up for you guys, it's very important, is Venus is what we call at detriment in the sign of Aries. So Venus doesn't like to be in the sign of Aries because Venus is at home in Libra, okay, and Taurus. So Venus is all about the joys and beauties of life, committed relationships and love and romance and sensuality. And Aries can definitely express those things in life, but Aries rules self. Okay, so Venus doesn't really love to be in Aries because Venus wants love and partnership and sharing, and Aries is about self. So this is where, while we're in an eclipse season and a Mercury retrograde and Venus entering Aries, people can be more very focused on themselves, okay? And I don't want to say more in a selfish place. I want to say more in a reactive place. So I keep hearing Spirit say over and over again that don't take anything personally at this time. I'm feeling this very strong intuitively from Spirit. In our love relationships, in our friend relationships, any kind of committed relationship, we are all being triggered in different ways as we up level into the age of Aquarius. And just know that it is normal to be triggered when we are changing and we are up leveling, okay? And there's just such a strong message coming through of don't take other people's reactiveness as personal to you, okay? We are literally letting go of at this time and shedding huge dark energy from the dark age of Pisces that we've been in for the past over 2,000 years. We are in a dark night of the soul collectively, while we're all doing so much cleansing and purging. And just be really mindful not to take on, okay, other people's projections as truth. Stay true to yourself and honor self, Okay, so that's very important with Venus in Aries. And a positive of Venus in Aries, just because a planet is at detriment in a sign, doesn't mean that it's all challenging. Can be challenging in, our love life. I'll just be honest with you guys. There can be some more conflicts that kind of are happening, particularly with the other transits that are going on. But one positive is Venus in Aries is very passionate. Venus in Aries is very creative. It's very sexual as well. So tuning into those frequencies can help us move through that transit as we've got it for about the next month. Okay. And then on April 6th, we've got Venus sextile Pluto. And this is super, super interesting because as of right now, and this is going to be exact just 2 days before the April 8th eclipse, new moon solar eclipse in Aries, we'll have Venus sextile Pluto. Pluto, who's currently at 1 degree of Aquarius, a very historical, rare place for him to be, in sextile to Venus at 1 degree of Aries. So this is really nice, actually, with Venus and Aries, that we've got this sextile to Pluto. We are, even though there is a lot of up-leveling, a lot of healing going on in our committed relationships, there can be a lot of reactiveness, right? We've got Pluto on Venus's good side. We've got Pluto, which rules the dark side of life, the shadow, intensity, real deal healing, supporting Venus. So we are being supported in our values and in our committed relationships this week. And if something is not in alignment, you guys, just in general, as we're in an eclipse season, a lot of you guys may notice that things that are just not in alignment just kind of, not so much effortlessly, but can very quickly be removed from our lives. And we can become very aware of things that are not for our highest good, right? When we're in an eclipse season. Similar to what I was saying about the Mercury retrograde influence, not the best time to be initiating something new, especially with eclipses and Mercury retrograde happening at the same time. It's more about surrendering to what is and paying attention to what is coming up for you at this time. In general, themes of life, in signs and synchronicities and dreams, okay? So very nice that we got that Venus sextile Pluto. And this is going to be very interesting too in the collective, in the financial markets, specifically with cryptocurrency, okay? Because cryptocurrency is ruled by Aquarius. Pluto rules hidden money and investments. And I am not a financial advisor, okay, you guys, but just saying, I think there's going to be something really big coming up on April 6th or around the days kind of surrounding that, involving cryptocurrency with Venus, the planet of money, wealth, abundance, in sextile to Pluto, the planet of investments, the investment market in Aquarius, which is cryptocurrency. Maybe we could start to see a really big, what's the right word? Bull run around then. Am I saying the right word, you guys? Bull run when it comes to cryptocurrency. We could start to see that market go up and up and up, or there could be some really big news being revealed about cryptocurrency because Pluto brings things to the surface. Pluto reveals things to us as well. Okay, so that's going to be very interesting that day for the collective in the financial markets. And just to be clear, because Venus rules money, Pluto rules hidden money. But this Venus sextile Pluto on April 6th overall is a very, very positive aspect. Very positive for our love lives and our self-worth, and just in general, I'm very happy during this eclipse season that we're going to have that aspect on that day. And before I go forward, you guys, just want to mention that we have got a new show and new person, a part of the Beyond Mystic team, Ashala, who has an absolutely lovely energy. And I'm so happy and excited to be starting to work with her here on the team. So Ashala's first Psychic Tarot weekly show is going to be on April 6th, the day I just talked about, at 4 p.m. Eastern on the Beyond Mystic YouTube and Rumble channels. So you're going to want to check that out. And Ashala is also offering psychic tarot readings over at consultations.beyondmystic.net. So you can check her out on her new weekly show, or her new consultations that she's got available here. And as always, you guys, you can use our 10% off code on the consultations, all in one word, Beyond Mystic, to get 10% off. So very excited to have Ashala a part of the team. So yeah, how is everybody feeling with what I've shared so far? Thank you for all your comments. Jenny says, totally, BTC seems to top at new moons. I'm so curious what the eclipse will bring. Yeah, totally right on, Jenny. It's interesting how with the moon cycles, we can really see or be able to predict certain things with the cryptocurrency, with the BTC. So that's a really good point. Thank you for sharing that. And yeah, let me see what else here I wanted to bring up. Of course, I have to bring up that we are getting very close to being in the influence of, well, we already are in the influence of, the new moon solar eclipse on April 8th. So actually today, as I'm filming this video, we are right in the middle of the two eclipses, the one that we had on March 25th and the one that we are about to have on April 8th. So we are right in the middle of this eclipse season, which is kind of like a tension point with the Mercury retrograde starting on the same day. So I'm just going to say again what I said earlier, you guys. It's a really funky energy today, Monday, April 1st, going into Tuesday, April 2nd, with the retrograde just starting, with us being at the midpoint of these eclipses. So this eclipse, which I've been talking about a lot, and a lot of other woo-woo people have been talking about as well, is really, really historic because it's being called the Great North American Eclipse. And it's going to be visible, the path of totality will be visible through parts of Mexico, USA, and Canada, which, if I'm remembering correctly at the top of my head, I don't think we've had that for 500 years or a few hundred years. So it's a very rare thing that happens. And I think that this is going to be a huge healing frequency for North America. And, you know, new moons are about new beginnings and fresh new energy. And new moon eclipses are like new moons times 10. And this Aries new moon eclipse is exactly conjunct the asteroid Chiron that we call the wounded healer. So this is going to bring new healing to the whole world in the Aries ruled areas of life, which is independence, freedom, sovereignty, our masculine side, our warriorship, our bravery. Don't some of those terms sound like big themes we're going through at the moment? And especially for North America, because this eclipse will be visible going through all certain parts of North America. So it's going to be quite intense energy because Aries is the first sign in astrology. It's very driven, it's very energetic, it's very impulsive, it rules the military and war and conflict as well. So we're going to start to see things getting heated up. We're going to start to see people, especially in North America, but the whole world, feel even more like they don't want to put up with, certain things that are going on, being disempowered, right, in different ways. So I'm really excited for this eclipse and what's going to come with it. I did a whole deep dive on the eclipse season in the 2024 spring eclipse season workshop that I did on the Academy. That's 5 hours long. So if you want to go check that out, that's where I did a whole deep dive on this eclipse. But generally, I'm hearing a lot of people say different things, but with this new moon solar eclipse being in Aries, conjunct Chiron, with a Jupiter-Uranus conjunction, with Pluto at 1 degree of Aquarius, this is heralding a totally new beginning for the collective of humanity, where we're going to step into more empowerment, where we're going to step into more independence, I believe. So I'm very excited for that. That's in the collective. And also for each of us personally, we're being invited to reflect on, where do we need to take our power back? Where have we given our power away? What core identity issues or foundational issues, because those are things that Aries rules in astrology, do we maybe need to do healing work on, right? What is coming up for you at this time? Be very, very perceptive of what's coming up for you during eclipse season. It's very auspicious and magical. Deshant says, joy to the world. Yes, I love that. So yeah, before I finish up here, you guys, I'm going to pull some cards for us for the week to see how can we navigate the energies from April 1st going into April 7th, April 8th with the eclipse. Lots of energies this week. So let's see what we get. What's our message from all that supports us for our highest good and the universe? I love how the cards are always right on, and I had a feeling that we were going to get this card. So I picked a few cards, and I'm picking from my Trust Your Vibes Oracle deck, which I love this deck so much. This was the first ever Oracle card deck that I got in like 2011 or 2012. And what I love about it is Sonia Choquet gives you practical exercises to deal with being a woo-woo person, to deal with being, someone who's into the vibes, into the woo. And so there's a message coming through for us, play and playfulness. So even though the energies are super intense, and this is not normal astrology at all, and there can be a lot coming up for each of us and for those around us, remember to be in play, to be connected to our inner child. We can have fun and we can be in playfulness even when times are really crazy and intense. If we don't have love and light and joy and playfulness, then we won't survive, right? Which I'm not saying that we're not going to survive, but just bring some playfulness into your life this week. Maybe play an instrument you haven't played in a while, or go dancing, or make sure you're listening to music, or you're moving your body, or you're laughing, watching some comedy, having some fun, seeing your friends. Very, very important. And of course, with all the Aries energy we've got going on, we also got the Exercise Your Vibes card. So also to, process so many intense energies and frequencies and things that we're going through, exercise is amazing to be doing. And it doesn't have to be, as intense as going to the gym and weightlifting every day, but even just walking, even just dancing, even just doing a little bit of yoga, whatever resonates with you, moving your body helps to move, Spirit is saying, stuck, stagnant frequencies and energies as we're in this huge cleansing period of the eclipse season. Okay, you guys? And we've also got third one from Trust Your Vibes. What do you love? Right? And this makes me feel about how we've got so much in Aries right now. And Aries is the sign that rules self and being connected to what resonates with you, not what other people are saying or projecting, right? That's Libra, the opposite sign of Aries. What do you love? What resonates with you? And go towards that. This eclipse season, with the full moon, eclipse in Libra is very much about letting go of other people's projections, expectations, energies, and coming back to self and what do we love and our own energy. So I hope that resonated with you guys. And I always have so much fun doing these live videos. And before I finish up, just want to mention again, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Beyond Mystic YouTube and Rumble channels. And if you'd like a personal astrology consultation with me, those are available at consultations.beyondmystic.net. And we've got the all-in-one word discount code Beyond Mystic that you can use to get 10% off your next reading. So I love you guys so, so much, and wishing you an absolutely magical week ahead, even though the energies are very intense. Let us know in the comments how you're all feeling. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Mwah. Bye.